What's going on, guys? Welcome back to 100% NUFC. I hope I find you really well. Just outside St James's Park for the match review. It finished at Anfield. Liverpool 3, Newcastle United 1. And I have to say, I could stand here being very disappointed, very angry. I could moan and say a lot of things, but I'm not, because at the end of the day, we played against a quality Liverpool side. And losing 3-1, it's probably what was expected. I don't think any Newcastle fan going down Anfield today was expecting anything but a defeat. The best we could have hoped for was a draw. In Liverpool, as I said before, are 2.5 years unbeaten at Anfield. The last time they got beat in a Premier League match at Anfield was back in April 2017 against Crystal Palace. Now, yes, Liverpool are top of the Premier League, and as it stands, as I speak, Norwich are currently beating Man City 2-0. I'm talking after 6 o'clock. So Liverpool, are currently 5 points clear of Manchester City, already in the Premier League table at this early stage. So it's no shame to really lose to Liverpool, at Anfield. And yes, we did get the dream start, with Williams scoring after 7 minutes, his first goal for Newcastle. But Liverpool were always probably going to respond, which they did, scoring 2 goals just before half-time and wrapping it up just on full time to make it 3-1. 2 goals from Sadio Mane and Salah. And let's be honest with you, it was expected. Liverpool, have got that quality throughout the squad, and they know how to react when situations are going against them. And at the end of the day, it is what it is sometimes in the Premier League. We've got bigger fish to fry, which I'll talk about at the end of this video. So on screen now is the team that Steve Bruce picked. There was only one change from the team that drew with Watford at St James's Park behind me, and that was Sean Longstaff, who was replaced for Jonjo Shelvey, who Sean Longstaff obviously picked up an injury going into the game, so that was a shame. But Jonjo Shelvey, ex-Liverpool player, could he have caused a problem in the match? That's why Steve Bruce put him in the squad for the game against Liverpool at Anfield. So going into it, we got off to a bright start, which was expected. We are under pressure from minute one, but we kind of went for it, and we got that brilliant goal through Williams, when he basically picked up the ball, he cut into the box, and he finessed it into the top right-hand corner, beating Adrian. What a brilliant goal. Not many keepers would have saved that. But the warning signs were always going to be there. Liverpool don't tend to stay behind for long at home. And we really should have kicked on, but we didn't, as we do in many games so far this season under Steve Bruce. Liverpool go on and create some opportunities. A couple from Oxlade-Chamberlain. So again, the signs were there, and Dubravka was keeping within it. But it was only a matter of time before Liverpool, got back into the game. They did have a shout for a penalty from a corner, which was Mohamed Salah being, taken out, shirt pulled, all that stuff. Who knows? But again, it went in our favour. But Liverpool did equalise on 27 minutes. 20 minutes later, for when we scored in the 7th minute through Sadio Mane, who else, picked up the ball, very similar to Williams' goal. Somebody, from the defence should have been picking him up, and he basically finessed it in the cop into the top right-hand corner, past Martin Dubravka. He wasn't saving it, and it's 1-1. And then again, Liverpool, get another goal through, again, who else? Sadio Mane, through, again, a very sloppy goal to concede from our point of view. It was Firmino who, fed it through to Sadio Mane, beating the offside trap. And again, yes, it was a great save by Martin Dubravka. Could he have done better? Could he have, maybe he's tipped it for a corner? Who knows? But it fell back into the, the feet of Sadio Mane, and he had a simple tap in to make it 2-1 to Liverpool. And it was always going to be a long afternoon after that. Now, we've gone into half-time, 2-1 to Liverpool. Of course, the lads have to regroup. Second half, again, Liverpool continued where they left off. They just kept having a go, at us. Wijnaldum with a chip, where any other time that might have went into the top corner, so we got away with one there, just going over the crossbar. There was chances with Salah as well. We had a massive opportunity to make it 2-2, with Emil Kraft, from the wing when the ball came in to Emil Kraft. Again, he was free, he skied it wide, just like he did against Norwich, and a chance missed there, and Liverpool get away with it. But Liverpool, as they do with their quality, go forward, and Salah was causing us, problems time after time after time. And finally, he gets his goal, which he's been craving all match, and he did play, really well, to be fair to, the Egyptian king, as they call him. Again, you know, he pretty much walked the ball, you know, through our defence. Poor defending. We can't afford to do this in the Premier League, and he's pretty much walked it into the net, really, tapping it in to make a 3-1 to Liverpool. And, you know, they could have scored more in the end, but, you know, it's all ifs and buts. If we've got that equaliser, could it have been a different game? You know, we're taking the lead as well, you know, to make it, you know, 1-0. Could we have went on and maybe caused more problems to Liverpool? Well, again, we don't exactly have the best squad in the world. Now, full-time, it finished 3-1 to Liverpool. Yes, I am a little bit disappointed, but at the same time, you know, it's not the end of the world. We've got bigger fish to fry. You know, Liverpool are top of the Premier League table. You know, 5 points clear of Manchester City as it stands. That may change as of 7:30 if somehow they get back into the game and Man City beat Man City, go on and win the game against Norwich or even draw. But at the same time, there was chances there. Is there any positives? Yes, we took the lead. We could have done something. But now that finds us, if you look at the Premier League table, we're currently 17th in the Premier League, a point above the relegation zone. We may jump into the relegation zone if Villa get a result, you know, at home to West Ham United, which is probably possible. Again, there's not many clubs, you know, that are going to go to Liverpool and get a result. You know, I would have been happy with a draw. That would have felt like a win. But, as I've said before, Liverpool are a top quality side with a brilliant manager. And they've got to believe now that they can go on and win the Premier League this time around. And is the Champions League the focus anymore? Let's not bend around the bush. They might still go for it, but I think the focus will be on the Premier League now. 5 points clear as I speak. And we'll be judged, you know, with games behind me at St James's Park. We've got Brighton coming up next week. That's got to be, you know, a must-win game. You know, they had a draw against who was at Burnley. They conceded in the 90th minute, so they'll be a bit disappointed with that. But, you know, Brighton are beatable. And I know they've had a decent start, but I'll talk about that in the preview. And again, we need to start picking up points at home, and we need to improve. We need to get our first win at home for this current Premier League season. As I said before, Liverpool's front three are absolutely deadly, and you know, they're going to have a brilliant season under Jurgen Klopp again. I can see it. And listen, it's going to be a long season of ups and downs, and I do feel for the travelling fans today, but at the same time, they weren't expecting too much at Anfield. And if I went down, which I'm good I didn't go, it's not about, you know, the winning it. I think it's all about just getting behind the team, getting behind Steve Bruce, and let's wait and see what happens in training this week coming up, and the game against Brighton. I am expecting a reaction, and let us know if you went down to the game today. Let us know who your man of the match was, and at the end of the day, it is not the end of the world. You know, Liverpool, fantastic club, fantastic fans, fantastic squad. We could only dream of having that squad. Again, that's what Mike Ashley has done to this football club. Yes, many will say we got outclassed. Well, again, what we expecting? It's Liverpool. You know, Man City might go there and end up getting beat. Who knows? So, again, Liverpool, top quality side. Yes, disappointed, but that's because, you know, we got beat. But that's like anything in life. But again, at the same time, 3-1, it sounded about right. You know, we got a goal, which was absolutely fantastic. But again, you know, you're losing. Which is something we don't really want to be doing, but it happens. Anyway, if you enjoyed this review, don't forget to hit that like button. 15 likes will be massively appreciated. And follow me on social media, 100% NUFC, from a lovely St James's Park, a little bit grey. I'll see you all in the next one, okay? How are the lads?